What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Tennessee on Tap. This is episode 3. We crack open a Hazy IPA and a winter Scottish ale by our friends at Buckjaw Brewery that's down in Murfreesboro. Their Hazy just won bronze at the Bluff City Beer Competition in Memphis. We did our tastings before the competition, so it's pretty cool to see these guys get recognized for such great beer. We also did a live interview with the founders of Buckjaw. We also talk about some trades happening with the Nashville Predators, and our favorite watering hole gets its first official spot here on Tennessee on Tap. That's right, Prince Street gets its own segment. Let's get this thing going. Today we have some wonderful beers I've never had before. We got them from our friends at Buckjaw. Buckjaw is it's kind of like a nano brewery that's they make their beer with Mayday down in Murfreesboro, Tennessee. These guys are huge supporters of the podcast. From day one, I met them up at Prince Street, and we just got talking about beer. And they said that they were they had a brewery and all that, and they gave it stickers, and they've shared our stuff online. They've talked about us before. They're super cool people. We did a little interview with them at Prince Street that you'll hear later on. They're really cool people. I'm really excited to try these beers.
Yeah, first we're gonna be trying their Hazy IPA. So let's get cracking, bud.
Yeah. Beautiful.
I'm gonna pour some up for us.
So do you know what the difference between a regular IPA and a hazy is, Kenny?
In the words of Kirby, you can't fucking see through it.
Yeah. So hazy IPAs are produced by adding a secondary fermentation process to the brewing of a regular IPA beer. This results in that cloudiness, the part where you can't fucking see through it, right? It imparts a stronger tropical fruit flavor and aroma. Regular IPAs are filtered to give them that clarity, and you see that crisp color from them, and tastes are not altered. They're often piney, citrusy, and a lot higher bitterness. That's the biggest thing.
Well, this one smells incredible.
I was about to smell my microphone.
That probably doesn't smell as good.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's got a real good scent.
I got a little bit of beer foam in my nose.
I thought you stuck your microphone in your eye.
No, I got foam in my nose.
Oh, no.
All I smell is hops.
Oh, nose.
It smells great.
Yeah, that's what I was saying, man. It's smelling incredible.
It's definitely hazy.
Well, cheers, buddy.
Cheers, my friend. That's delicious. What's the did they have a percentage on that?
Yes. Oh, it's my favorite percent.
6.9.
You already know.
Hell yeah, dude. 6.9? Really?
That's what she says. She says 6.9. Gotta love that. I do love their logo on their can.
Oh, the
Buckjaw.
Yeah, it's a 3 buck jaws in a triangle formation.
Wonderful.
We go over the backstory and all that in our interview. This is tasty.
Yeah, man. Really enjoying it.
You guys only gave us 1 can? Really? Just kidding. I love you guys.
Ungrateful. But yeah.
There's a mysterious whistling noise somewhere in the studio. And we don't know where it's from. So if we end up just stopping, we just wanted you guys to know that
I have a ghost mouse.
There's a ghost mouse somewhere.
But no.
Sorry, what were you going to say?
I was going to say this one definitely has like a piney.
Yeah.
Kind of a piney taste.
Yeah, and that little aftertaste pine.
Yeah, it's not too intense of an aftertaste though, which I like.
That's good though. It's tasty. I'm enjoying it.
It's like I feel like I taste some kind of fruit, but I don't really know what it is exactly. Making weird noises in the mic.
What is that?
I don't know, man, but I like it.
It's not like grapefruit.
No, wouldn't say grapefruity. Must be a beer fruit.
It's tasty. I like it. I like it. Good job, Buckjaw.
Yeah, good job. Thank you. Round of applause.
Let's get our guide out real quick.
Checking the guide.
Okay. I don't know, because I'm not saying like citrus. I mean, citrus could be, most lemon, orange,
Pledge.
sometimes. I mean, some beers, depending on a lot of like, farmhouse styles, or like, hello, robot. A lot of maybe Belgians. I forget what style it is. Give off like a nice banana like hue to it. What is that though? I don't know. The sweets, that sweet note that you get is throwing me off. It's good. It's not a bad sweetness.
Yeah, I'm honestly having a hard time putting my finger on this beer, but it's fucking delicious.
Yeah, it's very enjoyable.
I do not lie about beer. If I like it, I will say I like it, and if not, you will know.
Yeah, Kenny's pretty honest about beer. It's funny when I'm trying to bartend and suggest beers to people, and then Kenny shows up.
Like, this is the 100% one that if I was at the bar, I would actually order multiple of, for sure.
Yeah, I would. This would be this would start off my day if I was day drinking. Yeah, for sure.
Oh yeah. Well, you can't drink all day if you don't start in the morning.
Don't start before noon. Can't drink all day. That's what Fred says.
Fair enough.
Yeah, it's a holler rule. So what? I don't want to like get away from this beer and all that, but there's a lot of hazies out there. Mm-hmm. So many hazies.
Facts.
I think one of the first hazy I had was brewery up in New Jersey called Zigmeister. They had the USS. I want to say it's a USS Flagship, something like that. They did a bunch of like rotating series of hazies. Their IPAs were killer, and then they ended up making I want to say milkshakes with their IPAs.
Malk.
I know what you guys are saying, but I want some milk. I remember all those. That's probably one of the only beers I really miss from New Jersey. Is some Zigmeister, but they're good.
Jersey boy.
Yeah, well, we can't all be perfect.
You can't see right now, folks, but I am violently shaking my head at him. Yeah, he liked it. No, but yeah, we're talking about like that sweet note and everything. Like, I get the sweetness and the citrus up front, but it's that piney flavor that tends to linger.
It's almost like those
that's the lingering part. Is the
what
pine.
Is it? The little candies? They're like the cream and the like the orange. No. No, really?
Cream and orange?
Yeah, they do like a cream, then like a fruit flavor. It's like
Cowtails?
No, that's caramel.
Caramel.
I don't know who's listening. I'm saying both. There's a Carmel, New York, and I went to college with a girl that was like, "Oh yeah, caramel," and she's like, "It's caramel," and I was like, "Why are you yelling?"
Who cares?
Yeah. No, it's kind of like that. It's a sweet fruit that's just like that little.
I wish I knew what candy you're talking about.
Is there lactose in this?
I don't know.
Buckjaw, is there lactose in this?
You better tell me. I'll get the toots.
I'm about to message y'all right now.
Did you give me the toots?
Live update. No, lactose is in a lot of beers nowadays. So
I'm kidding. I already had the toots.
You always have the toots.
You need to figure out what the hell that candy is you're talking about.
Creme Savers.
Oh, the creme saveur.
Yeah, those.
Yeah, dude, I know what you're talking about, actually.
Yeah. So think of that. That's this.
This reminds me of grandma's. I don't see the comparison there.
Okay, it's just me then. Fine. No, you don't? That's just sweet and citrusy?
I mean, I guess if I'm reaching into a dish of hard candy in an old lady's house.
Margaret, just get the new candies. They were on sale.
They're all sale.
What would be your old person name?
Oh, Herbert.
Herbert. I like that so much. Herbert.
What's going on?
I'm just having conversation, man. I'm enjoying this beer.
I think it's the 6.9 that's really getting the job done. And it's like, I don't know. I always love trying when I've never tried before. Because I'm guaranteed there's going to be beers on here that we've had before.
Right.
But this was a complete surprise, and I can say I am very happy with the outcome.
Yeah. These
Good job, Tim.
These guys know beer. We have one more beer up from them. It's a Scottish ale.
Don't typically go for the ales as much. Prefer a lager typically, but I'm interested to see what it's all about, though.
Yeah, I like a good Scottish ale.
Scottish.
Yes. Weak sauce. Jeez. I gotta get better at burping.
Never be as good as me.
Shout out to my sister Caitlin, who can't burp for shit.
Is she sticker approved?
She's getting there.
Getting there?
Yeah.
Gotta work on that.
She did order 2 t-shirts.
Oh.
So she's working her way up.
Yeah, all right.
Mm-mm-mm.
I'm almost having a hard time talking about it because I'm honestly just really enjoying sitting here and drinking it.
Yeah. Yeah, this is I kind of just want to like, and I wish it was like that 85 degrees yesterday.
Ooh.
Sit outside with the breeze.
Okay, yeah. Nighttime it felt good. Yeah, I gotta love that Tennessee weather where it's 80 yesterday and 40 today. But
it changes up your drinking weather.
I was about to say that's actually kind of cool in a way. That's a way I've never thought about it. And it's like, guess I could have had like a stout yesterday. Or today, I mean, not yesterday.
Yeah.
Yesterday was more of a Kolsch day.
It was a Kolsch day. It was a Kolsch day. That was a little better. Sorry, I want quality sound for this podcast.
You're scaring away our audience of 50 and above.
Sorry, Mom.
Your mom's only 25. All women are 25. It's a fact.
That's why I'm single, because they ask me, how old do you think I am? I'm like, I don't know, 42.
I don't know. Oh, man.
Oh, God.
I guess we ought to get into this other beer, huh?
Yeah, we do. So picky.
What can I say? Love a good 69. Let's get cracking.
That's half
Right.
batch.
True.
Shout out to my buddy Nate.
Sticker approved.
Very sticker approved.
All right, get this thing pouring.
Not to like come off subject at all, but you ever just get like crazy itchy nose hairs?
I've never had any nose hail.
It feels like that.
Sounds dangerous. Sounds like some Tennessee weather.
Right.
Nose hail.
How's it look?
Pull it up, pull it up. It looks pretty fantastic. Got that nice dark color. It's almost as dark as like a porter almost.
Yeah, so Scottish style ales vary depending on strength and flavor, but in general, they retain a malt forward character with some degree of caramel like malt flavors and a soft and chewy mouthfeel. Sometimes you get like that peat kind of flavor on it, which I'm not a big fan of, like the peatiness of stuff. Like,
can you explain what peat is?
Yeah, it's like the smokiness. It's like Scotch. Some Scotches are like super peaty.
Oh,
I can't go after that. But.
Oh, aroma on this one though.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh, that is wonderful. A little stuffy, and that, I mean, that's still. Ooh.
That's super roast. Yeah.
Man, that's good smelling beer.
Hops are not that present in Scottish ales. They're really not present in anything other than like IPAs. Usually when you get things that are like hoppy, people just call them IPAs anyway.
An IPA.
That's like, so like dark IPAs are like coming up. Everyone's looking for a dark IPA right now or a black IPA.
Yeah, I saw a couple here recently, actually.
So instead of being hop forward like a normal IPA, it's more malt forward. So you get those, like if you were drinking a brown ale, you know, you get that caramel, that fig, kind of like profile to it, but you still get a little bit of hops toward the end. They're really nice.
Shout out Fig Newtons, sponsor us. Cheers, brother.
Oh yeah, dude, I want a prime rib right now.
Okay.
Yeah, that's delicious.
Man, yeah, that is actually really good.
So it's dark, but it's not super dark. You know, I'd give it about an 86% opacity. There you go, shout out, Brad. It's a nice, like rich, very rich aroma.
Got that smokiness.
There's a little bit of smoke to it.
Little smoky.
I like it.
Smoky the beer.
Yeah, pair this really well with like venison. If you've ever had venison before.
Yeah, well, you know, some of us were born in Tennessee, so
Well, I was
kind of a given.
I was born in New Jersey, and we eat venison all the time.
You guys only have reindeer.
We're not that far north. Pairs really well with that.
That's why Santa doesn't go there anymore.
I would actually pair this with like a piece of chocolate cake.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, a little rich, deeper flavor.
So I don't know if I'd have multiple of these, but it's definitely like for me a slow sipper. Good and just a really enjoyable.
Well, it's not your like your preferred beer.
Not for me, no, but
I would have about 4 of these.
Oh, I know you would.
It's delicious.
No, I mean it is super delicious. But I think that's for me like the ones like I don't have a preferred taste for. Even if it's not like a go-to beer for me, I'm still gonna enjoy drinking it. Like, but it's like I said, it's something I just have probably one of and just really sip on it and enjoy the profile.
It's like a dark like chestnut color. You know, it's a dark chestnut. It's almost bordering because like God, beer snobs and all that. The way they rank some beers and what to call them sometimes is with color. This kind of goes along with a lot of like Belgians, like Belgian darks. It's the same color as it. Like if people saw this and said it's a Scottish, they would be like, you know, just by looks, right? Without smelling it, without tasting it. You said this is a Scottish ale. They'd probably say it wasn't a Scottish ale. But the profile on it, the aroma, it's inviting you to this beer. And it's the aroma kind of lays out almost what the full journey is on the beer.
Yeah. I'd say that's accurate.
You get a sweetness from like a dried fruit, and then it mellows out, and the way it settles is just like a savory meat, you know.
The aftertaste isn't too intense, which I like.
No, it's light on the palate. It doesn't drink like a 7% beer.
No, not at all. No, yeah, I really like this. I give it a solid 4 out of 5.
Yeah, for sure.
That's coming from someone who you know
Who doesn't?
Isn't the biggest fan of this style, but it's delicious, man.
I'll make you a brown ale person yet, bud.
I like a good brown. The head on this one has a kind of interesting color. I don't know. Maybe it's just me.
Might just be you.
I'm no beer expert. I just highly enjoy them. I think you should enjoy them too.
Buckjaw responded.
Oh.
I said, what's the sweetness in the hazy? They use a cosmic punch yeast, and they use Cascade, Citra, and Galaxy hops. So that might be where we get our weird like fruit sweetness mix. That's a great beer. It's
yeah,
definitely Buckjaw's batting 100 today.
I'd say so for sure. Yeah,
I can't wait to.
Thank you again.
I think one of our first trips is going to be to go down to Murfreesboro.
Oh yeah, we got friends. We got friends in the borough.
Yeah.
Or a little throwback to when I was a kid, the Homestar Runner Show, as they would say, Murfreesboro. No? Okay.
No.
Just me?
Just you.
Well, I'm okay with that.
Thanks for letting us sample your beer like this, guys. We appreciate it.
Yeah.
If anyone out there actually is a part of a brewery or anything, and that they'd like us to talk about their beer and all that and try it out, we're more than willing to be a guinea pig. I mean, got a new beer you don't want to put out yet. You don't know what it's like. We're definitely okay with.
Good Lord.
Exactly.
Better out than in. That's what I always say.
Did you just quote Shrek?
I think so. I was wondering where I remembered that from.
Better out than in, I always say. No, it's a Scottish ale.
Shrek approved.
Talk like a Scot for the rest of the night, shall we?
Yeah, this beer is Shrek approved.
Shrek approved, sticker approved, don't matter. It's still good.
I hate you.
Ooh. Nutmeg, cinnamon, vanilla, and ginger. All in the Scottish ale. I love it. Yeah. Awesome. Great job, guys. Okay, now we're here with Tim and Christy from Buckjaw. Buckjaw is a nano, not y'all are just starting.
Yeah, it's just a half barrel system. It's not even in a commercial location right now. So.
Okay.
Well, we do brew at Mayday Brewery.
Yeah.
So we can release small batches there, and
okay,
and that's how we do that.
That's cool. What got you guys into beer? What made you
into beer?
What made you think
high school probably?
Yeah.
Grade school.
What made you want to do like your own thing?
We did it with a friend years ago, a long time ago. A friend named Matt Wambacher, and he used to come over to the house and set up. We had a nice place outside with a patio, so we could set up underneath. He did all the work though. We didn't know anything, and so we would just kind of do what he told us to do, and then that went well. We enjoyed doing it, but we didn't really learn anything. And then he moved away. Years later, our kids grew, and they were grown. We started going out. We started going to Mayday more often. We started going to some breweries. Kind of got into it. Said we should start doing it again. And but this time I didn't want to do the whole thing where you set up the whole homebrew setup with like the propane and the thing.
Yeah,
so
the turkey fryer.
We looked into
that,
it, and we landed on Spike and bought a half barrel system from them, electric system, permanent setup. Turned our garage into a brewery, and just started really learning how to do everything. And just one after another, we've done bunches of batches, and just learning as much as we can and doing it, and then getting to meet people. It's worked out really well for us. So we give it's with the half barrel system. The two of us, we don't drink it all, so we give most of it away. Yeah, we keg everything, and then we'll bottle and can stuff to give away.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. So
how'd you figure out Buckjaw? What's the story behind Buckjaw?
Well, it's I have like a little side hustle that I do in the wintertime during deer season, where I would do deer skull mounts, European skull mounts they call them, and So I end up, use the jaw. I have all these, and it really had nothing to do with the brewery, but the name occurred to me one time, Buckjaw. You have moose jaw, but Buckjaw. I thought that would be a cool name for something one day. This is before, probably a couple of years before we even came up with it. And then when we decided to do the brew, we needed a name, and we had a couple of things, Backroads Brewery, because we like to travel, and And then that Buckjaw, that was good. It's just kind of fun to say.
Yeah.
That's where the Buckjaw comes from, but it was like a Buckjaw. We tell people they tend to repeat it, Buckjaw.
Yeah, it rolls off the tongue.
Yeah, so it's like, perfect. So we just called it Buckjaw Brewing, and then it took us a while. We finally came up with a logo. I do graphic design for my regular day job, and but doing it for yourself is more work than anything, because you're never happy.
Well, yeah, you guys do have a wonderful
And
logo.
we happened to see this old TV show where they went to some Indian reservation, and here was these 3 buckjaws tied together, kind of like in a dream catcher type thing. Like, oh, that's perfect. So I started drawing it, and it came up, and that's where the logo came from.
Yeah.
So it just kind of all came together.
So when it comes to the brewing process, do you guys have kind of roles that you each do, or do you guys just half and half everything?
Yeah, pretty much.
What do you usually do, Christy?
Well, we kind of mill the grains together. Usually do that the night before.
Mm-hmm.
And we're kind of early morning brewers. We get up really early in the morning and we start brewing. We do most of the process together. I mean, I kind of own the hop schedule and all of that.
We get all the hops laid out. Yeah, we'll mill in the night before.
Yeah.
We'll get the water set up, everything ready. Get up early in the morning, like 5 in the morning.
Oh, yeah.
Turn the system on, let it start warming up. Sometimes I have to go back to bed for a little while.
Yeah.
But then we can, we'll get up. Yeah, we'll of course, you mash in and do all that, and then she'll get the hops ready while I'm watching the system.
And it's kind of just a tag team effort, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We kind of both know what to do, and you just jump in whenever.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Right.
We enjoy it.
Good ebb and flow.
Mm-hmm.
What's your go-to style of beer so far? What's one that you like?
Well, to drink and to brew, kind of different.
Yeah.
And actually, I like both of them. We've gotten really good at doing English style and Scottish style ales, but really like to drink IPAs, especially the high hazies, the real juicy tropical ones.
Yeah.
Trying to learn how to make those, it's a lot more.
Right.
It's a lot harder than it is, doing darker beers.
Yeah, completely different
less
process.
room for error. Oxidation's real easy to get into it. We really try to do anything we haven't done before. One of the next ones we want to do is a Doppelbock with like a really long brew time, a 2 hour at least, maybe a 3 hour boil time. I mean, and that's cool because we haven't done one of those, and we like drinking them.
So, what was the first beer that you guys created?
We did a pale ale first. Figured that'd be just a simple start with a pale ale, and then we made some mistakes. In our second beer, we did the same exact beer, but just tried to correct for some of the mistakes.
Yeah.
And we repeated it.
Yeah, hone in to
So we got that, and we learned. Just learning the system was a part of it.
Yeah, trial and error.
And also learning some of the. Actually, we didn't make as big a mistake as we thought. There's different instruments for reading the gravity.
Oh yeah.
Right.
And we were using we were using a refractometer to read our final gravity.
Okay.
Before we realized we didn't know you can't use that for fermenting or fermented beer. It doesn't work. So we thought we had stock. We were at 1020 something.
Yeah.
And we thought it tasted fine, but
Right.
we thought we'd really messed up. So we did the whole thing, and then we learned, we just use the
bulb.
Yeah, the bulb.
Yeah.
Now I can't think of it. But I know it like my name.
Now you've got everybody
all know
under
it.
pressure.
We used it for the
that
beam.
thing. Yes.
Hydrometer.
Yeah, hydrometer.
Yeah.
It is hydrometer. Okay,
Yeah.
it didn't sound right. But anyway, so we did that one twice, and then we moved on to some darks and some stouts. And the stout, we did a Russian Imperial Stout soon after because we were really wanting to do that one, and that one really turned out well.
Yeah.
Awesome. It was fairly simple to make. It's a big grain mill. It's expensive, but it one turned out really well.
Nice.
We ended up doing that one again, but we wanted to try something stupid that people say, don't do that, all the adjuncts. And we did a half barrel batch, which 300 peppermint patties, which we had to unwrap. The hardest part was unwrapping all of those. Everybody told us it's going to make a mess. it's going to be terrible.
gonna
It's
clog
not
the
going to
lines,
work.
it's gonna-
There's oils, and we do it, but we wanted to do it.
Yeah.
And it actually ended up really working really well. We used Kavike yeast because we figured that would burn through all the oils and not have any problem with it. And it's actually won some medals and some competitions.
Nice.
And so, yeah, it turned out really well. Matter of fact, Woods Viking is a barbershop in Murfreesboro. It's a really cool, place right on the square. We were in a place called Panther Creek, which is in Murfreesboro.
I'm familiar with
Brewery,
Panther Creek Boys.
Great brewery. And happened to run into the owner of Woods Viking, and they had our beer in there, and he tried it and really liked it. They had some peppermint products come out, so they've got it on tap there.
Oh, cool.
So
That's awesome.
yeah, so that was a fun one.
Yep.
Where do you see this brewery going in the next 5 years? What do you?
We're not looking to open a tap room.
Okay.
We'd like to get licensed to sell kegs, put kegs in places.
Yeah.
But be able to do it. We do a lot of traveling, and so I don't want to be tied down to a place that we're stuck at. If we can brew when we want to brew and distribute, do some self-distributing we can do now. So we do have to find a place, or I'm not sure. We haven't looked into it far enough, but that would be the next step. It wouldn't be a tap room.
Okay.
It would be a bigger system, but just self-distributing.
Nice. Yeah, these guys are, I guess from the get-go of this podcast, you guys have always shared our stuff and seen it on your stories a lot. And it means a lot to us.
Yeah, we appreciate the support.
That y'all are helping us out a little bit. So thanks for wanting to sit down with us. We're here at Prince Street with our friends at Mayday doing a tap takeover, and these guys I like to see sometimes on Saturday nights when I'm bartending here. So thanks y'all for wanting to sit down with us.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
guys.
Appreciate you having us.
We can't wait to try your beer.
Absolutely.
We're
You had
gonna
a
do
couple of them.
Yeah, that's right.
So the Nashville Predators, home is Bridgestone, downtown Nashville. Beautiful stadium, fun stadium.
I think one of the best in the NHL.
Really?
And I've heard that from other fans.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I mean the crowd's wild.
The crowd is wild. We're pretty harsh.
I've watched videos where guys have said that Bridgestone's one of the best ones for sure.
Hell yeah! I just went to the Predator Penguin game on Tuesday. The last one. Who'd they play when all the guys went?
Oh,
Is it the Chinooks?
no, it wasn't the Flyers. That was one of
Blackhawks?
no, wasn't the Blackhawks. I don't remember now.
Red Wings? Blues?
No,
Jets? Yankees?
maybe Jets, Yankees,
Lakers? I don't know. Anyway, I mean, I had so much fun on both. Tuesday it was kind of fun to watch the Penguins play, just because they were they're not really a rival, but I knew coming into Bridgestone that a lot of people have moved to Nashville area from other main states like Jersey, New York, and they all despise the Penguins. So I was ready to see Devils jerseys up there, and
you always see a mix of jerseys at the
Yeah.
at the Preds games.
but it was really fun. I wanted to get a bacon on a stick. Everyone kept telling me bacon on a stick was the best thing at the stadium.
Literally just bacon on a stick.
Yeah, but it's thick cut.
Mm.
Yeah. I paid $12 for a beer. They were good though.
Yeah, at least they're good beers. At least
Yeah.
now your only options aren't domestic and
Right.
stuff.
Yeah, I know. I paid Hippies and Cowboys. So I was okay.
Yeah, you can work with
You
that.
know. Yeah, it was good though.
I'd rather pay $13 for a 6-pack of it, but yeah,
Right.
you got to do what you got to do.
I probably had one hot dog.
Hot dog.
Had to get a hot dog. But it was fun. We were up in the corner, section 321, and the row in front of us was a family of Pittsburgh Penguin fans with a little tiny kid. He was probably 4. Solid. He was so much fun to watch. Like he had no idea what was going on. He had a big old thing of popcorn in front of him.
Oh yeah.
That was like bigger than his head. It was just so cute to watch.
Yeah.
And then we had a group of Michigan State spring breakers behind us, which was kind of fun too.
That's interesting. I haven't really heard much about people coming to Nashville for spring break, but yeah, I could see it.
Well, a group of 6 like young guys coming to Nashville for,
Any reason.
bachelorette capital.
Yeah.
I could see why. I see why.
Yeah. I could see the reason why they would want to do that, I guess.
Mm-hmm. It was a good game. It remained 0-0 most of the time. There were a couple penalties. And then there was the one time, it was the third period. I already asked permission for the parents in front of me. It's like, hey, are you guys okay with me like kind of screaming and yelling in front of your kid? They're like, oh yeah, he's used to it. I was like, okay, cool. So they were pretty well matched in the corner, and the stadium fell silent. So of course I had to scream that reel that's been going around, the MMA fight, grab his dick and twist it, as y'all might remember.
Grab his dick and twist it! Oh my god, dude, this is an MMA fight, dude.
So like I did that, but then, people next to me replied, "Oh my god, that's an MMA fight, man!" I'm like, "What?" And I was like, "Twist that dick." And then everybody around me was like, "Yeah, twist that dick." And it was like, "The old dick twist."
Oh, man.
And then like, not even 10 seconds later, the Predators scored. I was like, "Yes, I was the motion."
Yeah, you gave him the energy. That's
and then,
awesome.
And then, of course, the Penguins scored like 3 right after, and I was like,
"Oh, yeah." That's kind of been how the season's going.
Yeah, man. There's a lot of just, man, it's been rough.
Well, that's definitely the reason that we're making a lot of moves right now.
Good. We are like it's a completely different team right now.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy to see. I mean, it needed to happen, to be honest, but
Right.
Complete rebuild. We got Nino Niederreiter went to the Winnipeg team, and then what else do we have?
Someone just went to the Oilers.
That was Matthias Ekholm.
Yeah.
We had Tanner Janot go to the Lightning. We got 2025 first round pick, 2024 second round pick, 2023 third round, a 2023 fourth round, a 2023 fifth round, and a defenseman. So, I mean, we're getting stacked on draft picks right now.
Yeah, sometimes you just gotta take some hard hits for a couple of years to really, get opportunities to climb back up to the top.
I mean, we've made some smaller trades as well, but
yeah, those are main.
The ones that really stick out for sure. Ekholm going to the Oilers for defenseman Tyson Berry. We got left wing Reed Schaefer, another 2023 first round pick, and a 2024 fourth round pick. I'm gonna miss Ekholm. Eki's the guy, but it was rough to see him in an Oilers jersey.
Yeah, it's rough when you see a player that you kind of like that gets traded away, but like that's their job, and
it's a business.
Yeah,
as all sports are.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, but
yeah, we also traded Granlund for a 2023 second round.
Oh yeah,
that was. I mean, it's crazy. Hearing talks about possibly trading UC Saros, which that one's gonna hurt pretty bad.
Oh no.
It'll be all right. It's a rebuild, so I'm just hoping we don't get rid of Matt Duchene. That's kind of my guy.
Duchene, and yeah, I mean,
and, Yossi and Forsberg both have non-trade clauses, so
that's good.
They'll be here no matter what.
I'm glad because I have a jersey.
yeah, I'm glad that the two that I've gotten most recently have been Duchene and Yossi.
Yeah, I guess I gotta get a Duchene. That'd be sweet.
Yeah, that's my guy. Love watching him play.
Yeah, I love going to hockey games. I'm not like I don't watch hockey on like TV, but I would love to just always go to hockey games. There's just something about it's completely different than any other sport. And the best thing is when you go to a game and there's a like gloves off fight
Oh, gloves always come off.
and you're with somebody that has never been to a game, they don't know hockey, and they're just like they're just letting them beat each other up. It's like, yeah, that's part of the game.
I'm sad that you're not gonna get the opportunity, most likely, to see Mark Borowetsky out there fighting people after that hit he took at the I think it was the Calgary Flames game I was at. After that hit, I don't think he's coming back. He's got some mental health issues to work through and a lot of physical issues.
Jeez.
I mean, they call him Boro Cop because when he was with a different team, and I don't remember which team it was right now, but from what I heard, the story was that there was like a woman in the street who kind of got mugged or whatever, and he chased the dude down and tackled him till the cops came.
Oh, geez. Not all heroes wear capes.
But they are missing their front teeth.
Also true.
But yeah, I did get to see Boro, which was awesome though. It was like one of the best fights I've seen live at a game.
Boro Cup.
Oh, he fed the guy like 3 lefts and then body slammed him.
God.
Like onto the ice, flipped him over, like jiu-jitsu style.
Jeez, I just don't understand how they have the balance for that. Like, I can barely ice skate.
I mean, I ice skated when I was a kid a lot, but I probably haven't done it since I was like maybe 10.
Yeah.
But I was pretty decent at it when I was that age. I'm always pretty decent at stuff that involves rolling and/or sliding around.
Yeah.
I've never been snowboarding, but I want to because I think I'd be pretty decent at it.
Snowboarding's fun. Yeah, I'm glad I've been able to go to a few games this season, knowing how long the season really is compared to like football. Like that's what I like about like baseball and hockey. You know, their seasons are so long.
And I'm very unknowledgeable when it comes to baseball, to be honest with you. I played like 1 year in school, but as far as like professional goes, I couldn't even tell you how many games a week they play or anything like that. But I know when it comes to hockey, they're playing multiple games a week and they're out there just taking a beating.
Yeah, the only difference is like their baseball can almost play like 4 or 5. I mean, their series is 3 games. Is it 3? Sometimes they have double headers. They play 2 games in a day.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
And like if the first game goes extra innings, it's less time for rest for the second game.
So I know the term doubleheader, but I couldn't have told you what it meant.
Doubleheader.
Hey, let's go Sounds.
Yeah,
Have you ever been to a Sounds game?
No,
Oh,
no,
man,
I
they're
plan on
fun.
going this year.
They're real fun.
Yeah, I want to. I want to go see the Savannah Bananas when they come into Nashville.
I didn't know they were, but that would be a treat.
Yeah, tickets are like $245 though. So
Nope.
might be an early birthday gift or something.
I'll catch a concert at the Brooklyn Bowl and just watch like a quarter of a Sounds game while I'm waiting for the show to start.
Oh yeah,
that's the way to go.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
But yeah, man.
Yeah, I'm excited for next year because I want to try and go to a lot more games.
I'm excited to see how we draft.
God.
We're gonna have a young team with some solid vets behind them too.
Yeah,
and not the coaching change, the former coach that we rehired, who is now the GM.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was cool. They did the final send off on Tuesday.
Yeah,
that was really nice.
I don't even want to think about the Preds and final send off because it just makes me think about Pekka and it makes me sad.
Oh, poor Pekka. I
Man,
miss him.
Absolute monster on the ice.
Yeah,
brick wall.
Pekka.
But yeah, man, just I haven't been watching the Preds because they've been playing like dog shit.
Yeah, I know.
It's been tough as a fan to watch it happen and then watch our whole team get traded.
Yeah, it's been rough, but
it's necessary.
Yeah.
It's going to be a long rebuild, and I don't even want to think about it, but I feel like that's going to be happening with the Titans as well.
Yeah, it probably will. Hopefully I can get to a Titans game this year.
Had to say goodbye to our boy, Taylor Lewan.
I don't even want to talk about the Titans because they got rid of freaking Randy Bullock.
Fat Randy.
My man, Fat Randy. I have a custom jersey of Fat Randy, and now people are just going to call me Fat Randy because they have no idea who it is. I got so much respect from people because they're like, oh, who's 14? And was like, Randy Bullock. They're like, the kicker?
They're going to think you're Randy Travis.
Yeah. I'm like, yeah, I got a jersey for the kicker. It's like, oh, dude, that's awesome. It's like, yeah, it is awesome.
Yeah.
Now I can't even wear it.
You can wear it. I'd wear it more proudly now than
Randy
ever.
Bullock, if you hear this, can I buy you a beer?
Of your choice.
No, I get to pick.
But you got to wear a shirt. You got to wear a jersey that says Fat David.
Ooh, yeah, that'd be funny.
Shout out Fat Randy.
Love you, man. We're gonna miss you. We have we had a whole routine.
We did for every time he would do a field goal or a field goal or an extra point.
Yeah, you line it up,
and then we go fat,
and the ball gets snapped, and it's kicked, Randy, and it usually went in. So
I don't think it went in enough, or else we wouldn't have got rid of him.
I don't want to talk about him anymore. So you guys have heard us talk about this glorious place. It's our local watering hole. That is Prince Street Pizza and Pub, located in Gallatin, Tennessee. It's been open for 7 years. They've been named Best Pizza in Sumner County for the 7 years. It's a cool, kind of dive bar pub that serves Tennessee craft beer. We have 24 Tennessee beers on draft all the time, constantly rotating out. We have quite a few specialty pizzas.
Oh, incredible pizzas.
The wings are great. The staff there is just phenomenal. I call us the Island of Misfit Toys, because not outside of Prince Street, none of us would be friends, honestly. None of us would be we would never meet each other anywhere else, and then we all just decided to work. And now it's we have this great tight-knit friends group and family that's Prince Street that everybody freaking loves. That place is packed every night. It's awesome. I love working there.
Oh, it's an incredible place, man. Even you're saying that about the employees and everything. The same goes for just the people that regular there.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for that place, I wouldn't know a lot of wonderful people.
Yeah, we have a huge friends group of just genuine good people.
Always looking for more friends.
Shoot, we do tailgates there. We have a fantasy football group with regulars. We go to the skate park together. We play disc golf together. We go to concerts together. I mean, it's developed. If without Prince Street, the Prince Boys, air quotes, would have never been a thing. And I'm so grateful for this place. Some of their pizzas, I prefer. It's called the Pretty Fly for a white pie.
Is that your favorite?
It's pretty much my favorite. It's an Alfredo-based pizza with garlic, bacon, breaded chicken, and tomatoes. It's super savory. I switch out the breaded chicken for Nashville chicken, so you get that little heat kick to it.
Yeah,
super good. You really like the Popeye?
Yeah, man. I was sitting there actually thinking to myself, I was like, man, which one really is my favorite? And I was having a hard time going through them, and I was like, yeah, I do like that Popeye.
Yeah, it's got spinach, mushroom, Alfredo. What else is on there? I think onions. It's really good. We have a gluten-free crust that's cauliflower crust.
Yeah, that's usually how I get the Popeye, is 10-inch on the gluten-free crust, and thin crust also, so it's nice and crispy.
Yeah, no, it's a solid place. Shoot, we
We do rock, paper, scissors.
We do a monthly rock, paper, scissors, 16-person bracket, and I host that, and it's stupid funny. I mean, honestly, it's
We
so
have our own
goofy.
referee,
Yeah, Miss Colleen, shout out to Colleen,
Colleen the Queen.
who hasn't listened to our podcast yet. Just
I
saying. I mean,
a
it's
jerk.
just, it's such a cool, like, I don't know, it's just a cool, like, if you need support, man, like this group of people there are just always there, and they're awesome. I love working. James Brown does wonderful work with the pizzas.
I've never seen a man care more about his work.
Oh my gosh, start to finish, doesn't matter. This guy just understands dough and pizza so well. He's worked at a lot of different pizza places, and he finally came to Prince Street. I think we were already a year in, and James came to Prince Street.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I thought he was there the whole time. I didn't know that.
No, he's not an OG. But I mean, he's
an OG in my heart.
Yeah, he's definitely done so much to Prince Street to make it what it is now.
Incredible artist as well.
Oh, graffiti. Oh gosh, he has a rotating graphic that he does outside. Just a mural wall that usually just says Prince, but he does it like he did one like a zombie.
Yeah, always based off holidays. And
He did one upside down for April Fools. And then for Christmas for the pub crawl, he did Grinch Street. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, that was my idea.
Yeah. Yeah. It's such a, I don't know,
I had to claim that one. It was too good.
It's a fun place to work, fun place to hang. Oh man, it's just so cool. I love that place so much. I do. I tried to like do a recording of a commercial for rock, paper, scissors, and my recording wasn't loud enough. So like when I played it, you couldn't hear it. But yeah, it's
where
cool
we
place,
gather
man.
for all the Titans games mostly.
Yeah.
The only time I'm not at Prince Street for a Titans game is if I'm at the game.
Yeah, that's right.
Usually have a bunch of people come and rock their jerseys and everyone has a good time.
Yeah, we're both Mug Club members there.
Oh yeah.
So you get a 20-ounce mug instead of the 16. Really fun rotating beer board.
Yeah, I mean, did you mention the Golden Tap for the Mug Club?
No, yeah, we do. So it's 24 Tennessee beers on draft, and then the Mug Club gets access to what we call the Golden Tap. It's a 25th tap that can be a non-Tennessee beer.
That is voted on to decide.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm excited for it because like with this warmer weather coming up, bringing in stuff like shandies and like just light beer that we could crush.
I know you're a shandy boy.
Oof, man. And I mix a lot of beer too. That's the fun part. I have all this access to these beers that I can mix and match. And I was talking to some people down at the Nations Brewing Company on Monday about some mixtures that I do. Like a big one is Local AF by Diskin Cider and Homestyle by Bearded Iris. And it tastes like like pink Starburst. It's a weird mix, but like it works out so well. And I've made like a peanut butter milk stout mix with a what's it called? The Four Cocoa by Southern Grist.
Was that the one that tasted like
Reese's Puffs?
Yeah, like milk out of a bowl of Reese's Puffs.
Yeah,
I was gonna bring that one up next, and I was like, yeah, it's kind of more of a winter one, but
oh, it was so good.
Yeah, I mean, it literally identically tasted like the milk from the bowl.
Yeah. So I'm a beer tender there. We're not bartenders, we're beer tenders because we don't have a bar. We just serve beer. When I beer tend, our board is pretty intimidating. You see a bunch of different styles. You'll see browns, sours, blondes, pilsners, kolsch, ciders, porters, stouts, wheats, vanilla ales, cream ales, light beers, Belgian style, farmhouse style, like all these like weird if you know craft beer, like really know craft beer, you could find a beer by yourself.
You forgot IPAs.
Oh yeah, shoot. You want West Coast, East Coast, New England style, hazy, juicy, whatever you want. As a craft beer person, it's easier to find something. For a person that doesn't like craft beer or doesn't know craft beer, it's very intimidating. Most of the time, people are like, okay, what do you have that tastes like Bud Light? You know? And that's where I kind of like to jump in because it's okay. If that's what you're looking for, I can find you a beer that's close to it. Might have a little bit more flavor to it, but um, I like being able to just ask the person, okay, what do you like to drink? Tell me if you could have any beer in the world right now, what would it be? And I'm pretty good at finding a beer for them. And if I can't, I end up mixing beers to find them the style that they want. And a lot of times I get like old like farmer kind of guys, like the blue collar worker. That might be solid. That might be, late 60s. They're just old style guy that wants something like nothing too heavy, nothing too light, but good flavor, a good profile. And 9 out of 10 times, I'll make them a black and tan with something, and they're like, best thing I've ever had in my life. Like I love just experimenting with beer. I love the profiles that craft beer has to be able to do that. And I'm so thankful I'm at a place like Prince Street that you can do that like all the time. I have people that are like, "Oh, what's your newest mix?" Like blah blah blah. And I was like, "Oh yeah, no, dude. Easy, like easy peasy." I had someone the other day, they're like, I had tunnel vision on. We ran out of home style. So tunnel vision, it's just a little bit more bitter and a little more bitey than home style is. And they're like, the person was a huge home style fan. And they're like, oh, I don't like anything on the board. It's like, how do you not like anything on the board? Like 24 different beers.
Yeah.
You don't like something on that board? They're like, oh yeah, well, like, it's like, okay, you're a home style fan, tunnel vision, add a little bit of Music City Light to it, done. They're like, wow, that's actually really good. I was like, yeah, I got this. Like, I got you. Don't worry about it. Or like fruity beers. I like mixing fruity beers with some like random beer.
Okay. What would you make for me? You know my taste, so this should be easy.
Okay, so you like light beers when you're watching football and you can crush some beers. You like citrus wheat ales.
True.
But you also really like sours.
Also true.
So I would give you something more on the sweeter side, but not too heavy where it's like dessert style. Like right now we have it's called Blueberry Picnic by Blackstone. It's a blueberry ale. Last year they did a strawberry ale. I would probably give you that with a little bit of a cream ale mixed with it.
Oh, okay.
So you get kind of like that like nice sweet, not overpowered, just kind of like a blueberry like vibe.
Like a blueberry cream thing.
Yeah.
That actually sounds really good.
Yeah, I think you'd enjoy
Wow,
that.
David, I think I'll have one of those.
Yeah, of course. Here, let me pour it for you. Yeah, we have what did I mix the other day? We have a lot of different ciders that come into like Gypsy Circus and Diskin, and Gypsy Circus has a lot of good like simple ciders where it's very natural. But they'll do like dry ciders or semi-sweet ciders rather than just like full fruit like sweetness.
Yeah.
So those are fun to mix with because they give more of a champagne feel to it. And you can make like you take like an orange wheat like tailgate orange wheat and you add that to it and it makes like a beer mosa.
Ooh.
So there's stuff like that, or like Belgian styles are really good to mix with like that. So you get like that weird like bitter aftertaste of a Belgian, but it's very floral, and you add a little bit of cider to it and it creates like a dry wine kind of like feel. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. I like experimenting.
Have you tried the Goblin?
No.
The goblin of these nuts.
I was waiting for that.
Ah, got him.
Damn, I fell for it. I fell for it. No, and like I'm like we have seltzers and cans. So if people that don't like beer, we have an option for them. We have those new Bravazzis, the hard Italian soda, like killer. You pour it in a glass of ice, you know, mix it with a little bit of like Music City Light to make a shandy, like stuff like that. That's always a lot of fun. It's fun to mix around stuff. And
Yeah, I've tried a lot of your mixes. They're always pretty good.
Yeah.
I did do the Prince Street Suicide once.
Oh yeah, I forgot you did that.
It wasn't the worst thing ever, but I wouldn't order it twice.
I think it was the peanut butter nitro that messed you up. Yeah, we do have a nitro tap. I forgot to mention that.
Oh yeah.
Nitros are fun. Bringing in some peanut butter beers or Yazoo's Gerst on nitro is phenomenal. Fat Bottom just came out with their Bertha nitro can, so now I have another nitro beer I can use.
Ooh.
And it's pretty like Guinness like, so I'm excited to see how that goes.
I can see the hype behind nitros. Not really my thing, but
yeah,
definitely interesting.
Yeah, they're fun. They're different, but they're fun. I wish I could perfect the black and tan though. It's difficult to do with craft beer because it's hard to like level them, especially when you don't have the right equipment for it. So I've been able to do it with Gotta Get Up to Get Down, Coffee Milk Stout by Wiseacre out of Memphis, and Blackstone Pumpkin Ale. And I know, but there's a whole big thing about pumpkin ales in the beer world. Y'all need to get over it. It's good. I'm sorry. Like that's
hey, no, I was mixing like you said, they gotta get up to get down with pumpkin ale, and it's just like a pumpkin latte.
Yeah, it's a pumpkin spice latte. Like there's people that don't like beer that are drinking a stout.
Yeah, like I've said before,
it
like
just tastes like pumpkin spice
usually
latte.
not a huge porter or stout fan, but like in the winter, like yeah, I'll have a few of those for sure.
Yeah,
like that mix is so good.
Mm-hmm.
Tastes just like a.
And there's some craft beer that you can't mix because of the profile that they gave you was just so good. You're like, I'm not trying to mess this at all.
So I love that one specifically though because I love the flavors that you can put in coffee and the way you can make coffee taste. Even though just the flavor of black coffee I like, but I'm so caffeine sensitive that like I can't really drink coffee, and
yeah,
I don't see the point in paying for it for decaf.
Right.
So like,
how about a half calf?
So a beer that tastes like that.
What about a half calf? You want a half calf?
I think I'll have. You have half caffeinated and half uncaffeinated.
Yeah, half calf.
Oh yeah, I think I'll have a half calf.
Yeah, I'll have a half calf.
Kicking and Screaming, great movie.
Will Ferrell.
Sorry, my favorite line from that movie is when he's like, "Yeah, they're just running around like whirling dervishes."
I need to watch that.
I was like, "What even is that?" The first time I heard that.
Yeah, we do. We're doing a pub crawl soon for Prince Street.
St. Patrick's Day.
St. Patrick's themed. It's Saturday, March 18th. We are starting at Prince Street. And we're going to Phillies. No, wait, we're going to Prince Street, Bless Your Heart, which is like a cool, like kind of upscale, like charcuterie board with alcohol type place. Very up and coming. Then we're going to Phillies Game and Grill, which is like Philly cheesesteak spot. It's really good food.
Also great beers on the board there.
Yeah, they have a nice rotating tap system there. And then we're going to Big Trouble Brewing Company, and there's going to be a band there. Megan and Daniel, the Megan and Daniel show. Megan and Daniel are a married couple that I've known for a few years now that they've played at a lot of the pubs. And Daniel plays a variety of instruments. So he's got guitar, he's got a little drum pad that he does that he records over. Megan's got a phenomenal voice. She's amazing. And then Daniel has bagpipes. So perfect for St. Patrick's Day.
Makes me wonder if I've seen him before, because I haven't seen very many people that play bagpipes. But I remember years ago, I went to a St. Patrick's Day party at Lighthouse Tattoo in Lebanon, and there was a guy out front playing bagpipes.
Maybe he's played at Prince Street before the bagpipes.
I've only met one person before that played them, so there's a chance it could be him.
Yeah, one of the chicks I used to date up in Jersey, her whole family was a part of like a drum corps, so they were either drummers or bagpipers. And I really wanted to learn bagpipes because I played bassoon for about 6 years, and it's kind of similar. It's not the same, a little more difficult to play bagpipes, but they was
I'd
so
imagine.
cool. Yeah, so we got that, and then we got a bunch of live music this month on Thursdays, and of course the pub crawl after this one's going to be May 4th.
Yes.
So Star Wars pub crawl. It's a Thursday. I'm excited for that one. We already have trivia booked at Phillies.
That's a big one every year.
Yeah.
At least for you and me, for sure.
Oh yeah, huge Star Wars fans. I'm gonna try and get more of my not the Mandalorian, but Mandalorian outfit that I'm trying to design and all that. So
I already told you not to get the armor.
I know. I know.
You just got to get a sweet pec and abs chest piece and carry around your whey protein all night and say, "This is the way." You got to be the Mandabrorian.
Yeah.
Or the Man-Dude-Lorian.
The Dude-Lorian.
Yeah, you're the Man-Dude-Lorian. I'm going to wear a Grogu mask with a chest piece and paint it green, and I'll be Brogu.
Grogu, yeah.
Getting ripped. Swole. I'm very swole with the Force.
It's absolutely ridiculous. But, you know, that's kind of the theme for Prince Street. We will eventually have our good buddy Brad up here to talk a little bit more about it and his brewery and what else we do. So yeah, we wanted to talk about Prince Street a little bit today. I don't know. I kind of want to play my commercial just to play it, but
yeah,
it doesn't sound too great, so I don't know if I want to.
I mean, go ahead.
All right, here we go. I'm gonna do the whole and we can. And now our word from an unofficial sponsor. Prince Street Pizza, home to Sumner County's best pizza for 7 years straight. They have specialty craft pizza, crispy wings, cheesy cheese bread, and did I mention they have 24 unique Tennessee craft beers on draft? That's right, all Tennessee on tap, all the time. Prince Street Pizza and Pub, the mothership, located in Gallatin, Tennessee. So yeah, that was I gotta work it a little bit. Honestly, it's not like perfect, and I nitpick so much. So I was just bored, and I was like, "Oh, I should do this. That'd be fun."
I think you did wonderful.
I also like did crunch time mode on it, so it's like sounds very rushed and all that. But say lovey, that's why we're here.
Indeed,
to do a podcast and talk about our places, local stuff, and beers, and yeah,
best friends.
Best friend. Heck yeah, man.
Heck yeah.
That's it for episode 3. We hope y'all enjoyed. Remember, we have a pub crawl coming up March 18th, and we're starting at Prince Street. We'd like to do a quick shout out to all of our friends and family that purchased a t-shirt from us. Your support is greatly appreciated, and those shirts will be in shortly. Make sure you follow us on Instagram at Tennessee on Tap. Send us a message or email us at tnontap@gmail.com. Thanks again for listening. Remember, life's too short for bad beer, so crack open a cold one with us. We're Tennessee on Tap.